most powerful thing I have is through helping people with their minds and their thoughts and their ability to communicate with one another. The Senior Health Forum, it really is this core group of people that come together and have formed a closeness and an openness that allow them to be natural. I learned about community connections after I left Scripps Clinic, and I realized that there was a large senior population in Del Mar, and if they were lonely, if they were isolated, if they had recently become a widow or widower, that when they get separate, that's when they get sick. And so that was my initial impetus for starting the Health Forum, which was in 2008. And it kind of started as being an educational program, teach people how to eat, teach people how to move, that kind of thing. But then it evolved into more the connection piece, where people would get together and share themselves and open up, and they really formed a community. So for the last 2 years, we've had a gentleman who's a good friend of mine, Matt Simzak, who leads us in Tai Chi and Qigong. It helps them with their balance, and it helps them with relaxing. That gets our whole program started. And after we do the Tai Chi and Qigong, then we come inside and he leads us in meditation, which takes us even to a calmer place and a more peaceful place, which all sets up the interaction that we have then in the actual forum where we're talking, but it's talking from a different kind of place. It's talking from a relaxed, grounded place. It grew into more of an interactional and discussion group where we didn't necessarily fix things. It was just about talking about the major issues that I don't think that they get to talk about that often in their regular lives. That's what we try and foster, is just an openness and a place where they can feel comfortable to open up, speak their truth, and also speak their fears. The people that I've always targeted are the people that are a little bit isolated in their lives, whether it's because they've lost a spouse or they are now living alone for the first time. So those are the people I target, but pretty much everyone can benefit. Pando Health Groups is kind of my dream. It comes out of my experience at Del Mar Community Connections and out of my experience being a doctor. I created Pando so that people could go deeper, we could spend more time, we could break down the walls that separate people and separate people from themselves, and that we could get to a deeper place and really get at health and really allow people to discover their potential and discover their roots and connection to the world. The Pando tree is actually a grove of aspen trees that are all with one interconnected root system. And that's the way I see the world. That's the way I see the way people are, is that they're all interconnected. And if we can tap into that interconnection, then we're getting people well on a deeper, truer level.